Gotta get more followers.
Hello everyone, welcome to December the 21st, guys. It is 10:26, almost 10:27 a.m. Eastern Time. You can see that denoted right here at the bottom. Thought it's been a long time since I made a trading video. Guys, I had the best intentions the last few weeks, but you know how the holidays are. They're busy. I was recording other content, getting some stuff done, trading and non-trading related. But I find myself this morning with a bit of time, and I said, you know what, let's actually properly sit down and see if we can fire off a trade or two, talk shop, explain what I'm looking for. Up front, happy holidays, everyone. Merry Christmas. I'll go so far as to say Merry Christmas. I know it's not the PC thing to say anymore. I'm not known for being the most PC always. Guys, we're going to be trading some Ultra Bond here on the right. Just to set the stage, it's been pretty dead. I'm not a fan of trading the week before Christmas. But, hey, why not? So if anything, we're just probably going to be looking for a little 1-tick, 2-tick scalp type of thing. I know not as exciting as the catch-up, everybody's favorite, but hey, sometimes you got to take what the market gives you. If you wonder what to listen to, just a little Christmas jazz on YouTube. Plenty of free jazz of all themes on there. Guys, I put up a video not long ago. You profit coming in this morning with coming in hot, I should say, with the static 150K account. I know you guys love those static accounts. Well, they got what you need. And actually, while I ramble here, I might be missing out on some opportunity. I'm gonna set 2-tick take profit, and let's play it by ear. That's how trading goes. Sometimes you gotta change your plans on the fly. I'm watching the 10s over here, and they're working their way down a little bit. Sellers seem a little more rowdy than the buyers right now. Try to get in on this hot action, guys. We're in for 5. I'm going in 5 more, guys. Going deep. See if we can squeeze off a 10 lot quick 2-ticker. You know how that is. I don't have to tell you guys that story. So while we let this play out, guys, I like what I'm seeing so far. It's already in our favor. Let's get a little pop down. Grab our 2 ticks, reload, see what else the good markets give us. The great Ultra Bond, best product out there. I think we're gonna get it, guys. I feel it in my bones. It's a nice little trade setup there, just scalping. Sometimes scalping's the most fun. It doesn't get too out of hand too quick. Even if it went against us at this point, we could just pop on out for a break even or whatnot. No, I do not have a stop set. I follow SMB Capital, Mike Bellafiore on Twitter. I saw him post the other day. I like in general Mike Bellafiore. I like his books. I mean, obviously, a ton of experience. Runs a prop shop in New York. It's more stocks and equities. That's why I don't really mention it. If you're not familiar with them, look them up. They do have a ton of educational stuff on their YouTube. But I feel like Mike gets a little out of pocket on Twitter sometimes. A little out of line. His tweet the other day, I almost replied, almost smarted off, but I'm trying to be a better man. He said only real traders use stops. I'm not subscribing to that. Not anti-stop by any means, but it's definitely very polarizing. But hey, do what you do. You want a good book to read. The playbook. There we go, guys. We got filled. 10 lots, two ticks. Not a bad bad way to start the day. We'll sit pat here for a sec, see what's happening, see if this continues down or if we want to play the way back up. It's really the last, if you want to intel what's been happening the last half hour, it's basically ranged from, I don't know, about say 22, somewhere up here. Basically right here. You look at this histogram, that tells you all you need to know. It's basically been bouncing around in here. So we can just try to scalp our way through the day. I mean, that was a nice 600 plus little win there. That'll buy some Christmas presents. Pay for some travels. Man, guys. Went to Quebec City. I know I like to show out sometimes. I put up on Instagram, I think it was, and I think I put up a short. Guys, I forget sometimes what I'm doing, but I'm trying to engage a little more, put up a little more content on all the platforms. Not TikTok, guys. You're not going to find me on TikTok, but trying to put up some YouTube shorts, some Instagram reels, all that stuff. So if you don't follow me, just search Canadian Futures Trader. I'm basically that on all the platforms. Went to Quebec City, though. Nice little 2-night trip. Stayed at the Fairmont, the Chateau Frontenac, most photographed hotel in the world. I did not know that when I booked it, but I was Googling it and found that out. Kind of cool. I'm kind of surprised. Don't get me wrong, it is a nice hotel. It's very historic, but you would think some other random hotel in some huge city would be the most photographed hotel, but no. I mean, it is kind of cool. It's like an old castle turned into a hotel. Over like 125 years old, something like that. Guys, I am no history buff. That might be apparent at this point. Nice little town. Town is like a Christmas village. It's like living in a Hallmark movie. I don't usually go for that stuff, but around the holidays, hey, it's a nice little break from the day in and day out of futures trading. Porsche put away for the winter, guys. Breaks my heart, but it has to be done. What's the other option? Drive it around in the snow and the slush and the salt. Not happening. I bought that Jeep for a reason, and one of those reasons was to have a winter mobile. And it is fantastic, but I know by come March I'll be ready to get that Porsche back out on the road. Looking forward to it already. All right, let's see if we can get another trade off here. Guys, I put up the UProfit video all about their new static account. You can watch it, but I mentioned in there that you actually shouldn't buy it right now if you can wait. Gotta say it. Trying to save you guys some money. I could full well see them running some type of promo, either Christmas or New Year's, on that specific account, trying to promote it. So I would hold off. That's just me. But along those same lines of thought, fully expect a lot of the companies will run Christmas/New Year's promos. Probably more, honestly, the New Year's, like start the year off right, futures trading, etc. Type of deals. I'm trying to remember last year. Like, I really don't think there was as much like on Christmas, but New Year's for sure. So be sure to look out either leading up to or just after New Year's. Some hot promos. I'll be updating the site, putting up videos, sending out the emails. Finally got my email squared away. That debacle that one kept sending seems to be fixed now. I had to fully transfer to a completely different provider to knock that off. It was not my fault nor my intention. I apologize. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry. One email got sent out multiple times by mistake. But rest assured, all is fixed and nothing but hot deals coming to your inbox if you want to sign up for trader evaluation deals. Actually, here, while we wait for another setup, guys, I like to take a bit of time. Oh, look at this. Would you look at that? I was Googling the most photographed hotel in the world. And there we are. That's where I stay. Very historic. I will say, if you want my hotel reviews, I know you come for the trading, but you stay for the hotel reviews. Guys, the rooms is an expensive hotel, I'm not going to lie. The rooms, though, not bad, but not big. Definitely a smaller room. I actually had a water view, I think, so I was right along here somewhere, looking out towards the river. Not like the best view, like the windows are small, and I'm gonna refresh this. and just kind of small. I've stayed in Fairmont and several cities. So there's your hotel review, guys. I know you get a lot out of these videos, so I really should make them more often. You guys get your notepads out when you see a new video from CFT. Might be some trade setups, looking at that volume. Guys, we'll get back to the trading in just a mo. Got some travels, talked about reports, talked about the deals, the new accounts from UProfit. Talked about the hotel, the Fairmont. What else we talk about? Talk about deals. So there's a few holiday promos going on right now. TickTick's doing 65% off. That one ends 30th. So actually, let me take that back. So TickTick themselves are doing a 60% off promo. But through my code, you get an additional 5% off whatever the current promo is. So since it's 60, you get 65% off. So there you go, guys. A little sweet treat, a little Christmas present from the CFT. Earn a Trade's doing 50% off all their accounts till December 31st. UProfit, not on the new account. Mention that in case you don't watch my other video. 40% off the 50K, 100K, and 200K, but the new 150K, this does not apply. But that's where I'm thinking you should hold out. I bet there'll be a special promo. And then Bulanox, 70% off. That one ends January 3rd using Holiday 70. So we got some holiday promos. Pretty proud. I made this myself. I took their image and I shortened it because they tend to put out longer banners that are like twice as long as this. So I condensed it myself and let you know the super secret CFT promo code that gets you 65% off. Guys, let's get back to trading. That's what you're here for. You're like, this fucking guy doesn't shut up about all this other stuff. We just want to see some trading. Guys, I like to think I'm more than a trading person. You know, if you want to watch boring trading, you go watch a lot of those other people that all they do, they talk about that and they have their charts up and all their lines and indicators and, oh, I think we're going to bounce off the EMA here and we have a triple, quadruple top here, guys. Like, who gives two fucks? So order flow's where it's at, guys. It is the way. I'm not shy about taking a few cheap shots. I've laid off on the micros traders a little bit. 'Tis the season, trying to be nice, but don't worry. They're not out of my sights yet. Still not a fan of the micros. If you want to trade micros, if it makes sense, do your thing. Everybody should ultimately just do what works for them, guys. That's why I can half-heartedly take cheap shots, because you should really just trade what you want. But with that said, if you want to like make real money, you should trade adult-sized contracts like Ultra Bond and stuff like that. See if we can fire off another 2-ticker guy. I'd consider that a pretty successful day if we can get another little 600 Johnny Canuck bucks. Actually, it's technically US dollars, so it's not even Johnny Canuck bucks. That'd be about 850 Johnny Canuck bucks if we can get a $600 US trade. What else is new, guys? I don't want to showboat. I feel like I do showboating. I did buy a condo downtown Montreal. Highest residential building, and I am near the top, guys. It's like the Jeffersons. If guys, a lot of you are too young for this, but theme song to the Jeffersons. Moving on up to the east side. Deluxe apartment in the sky. Well, that's really a condo. Killer views. Looking forward to that. Live in the heart of the city. All right, guys. I said it 5 minutes ago. I'm going to re-say it again. It's time to do some trading. All right. Let me try to give you some value, guys. Let me try to point out a few things I'm looking for here. I mean, I've done it a lot of times, and that's why I sometimes forget. Let's do this stuff, you know? You ever like learn something, you just do it, and then other people don't understand what you're doing? It's kind of what's going on here. So one thing I'm looking for the volume to thin out here on the bid or the ask. Now, right now, it seems like we're going down, right? So I'm looking to go short. So I'm looking for the buyers to really thin out so I can kind of jump on the train right as it's about to take off and move down. I don't want to jump in now and then we're just kind of stuck here. So I want to give myself any advantage that I possibly can. And to me, that advantage would be if I can jump in right as it's about to pop down, because then it's right in your favor. I'm going to recenter these. Now we got our 10 years coming to the low here, and see they're chewing them up. Other things I'm looking for is the outside green columns. Let's switch over to the 10 years here because the numbers are bigger. Sometimes it's easier to see. the outside green column and outside, sorry, I got distracted there. Outside purple and outside green are what's being added and removed from the limit orders. So inside columns, the limit orders currently sitting on the books. Outside column is the change to those limit orders, if that makes sense. So what I'm looking for is, say, a number, and if I see like a lot of people pulling their orders and this is thinning out, it might be getting ready to pop down. So here you kind of see that. So like minus 13, minus 20, like people are, now sometimes it's people pulling their orders and sometimes it's orders being filled. You kind of, if you look at this stuff long enough, you get a sense of what's happening. You can kind of compare it to what's actually traded, which is the two inside columns. I know I'm switching back and forth between the Ultra Bond and the 30 or the 10s, but guys, you gotta move fast, gotta keep up. Now, see, right now, if I was thinking about going short, nothing really to do. In fact, the buyers are kind of the ones banging here. You got some sellers banging here. Just gonna sit tight. This is where patience comes in. If you want another tip, you gotta be a patient person to trade like this. I know some people, they love chasing NQ around all day. Maybe you load up, maybe you're trading like 6 micros of NQ. Think you're living on top of the world, pulling your hair out because you took 15,000 trades in a day and made minus $50. Not for me, guys. You wait for the good setups, you hit it hard, 1 or 2 trades, couple hours a day at most, done. Got stuff to do. Got a green Jeep sitting outside, need to take it out, need to do a little more shopping. So let's see though, I'm not all that said, I'm not in too much of a rush here. We're gonna wait, see. I would love one more trade. If I get one more 2-tick trade, consider that a win for the day. We'll call it quits. Guys, someday I hope I convince somebody that it's the way. It's my way. It's the CFT way. You know what? Everybody do what you want, but just seeing so many people just chasing some product all around, all day, all night. It seems like a lot more stressful way to make a living. All right, so, it's changed now. See? You want this to really thin out, so they're getting ready to push it down. See, it was starting to thin out, but then no, the buyers came and said, no, not today. We're bumping this up 2 ticks. And I would say there's really no way, like that changed on a dime. Like you would not know that was going to happen or be able to capitalize on that, in my opinion. Guys, premium setups, like I said, taking like 2 trades a day. People often ask me, how many trades do you take a day? Anywhere between 0 and 5, I would say. And always between kind of like 8 a.m. and noon. Once noon rolls around, the traffic, but the volume and traffic of traders just dies on it dies on all the products, but the treasuries, especially, this flatline. Usually, there's no absolutes in trading, but good time to call it quits. I'm not going to sit around all lunch hour waiting for things to maybe pick up again after lunch. Now, if you're one of those people who loves to trade, you want to trade all day, all night, or maybe you only have the opportunity to trade in the evenings or the afternoons, then by all means, go for it. But I would personally say, as I would like to think a fan of the Ultra Bond, really examine it, get my microscope out on it, I would say the morning hours are the best hours. So just capitalize in those best hours and then move on. There's a lot of learning to be had too. If you want to be engaged in futures in some way, but trying to do something other than just staring at your screen and chasing things around, guys, we got an interesting development here. I mean, it's getting to the low. Now this is not a catch-up setup. If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, on my website, I will show you shortly, but I want to see here if these guys can put a bit more pressure down here in the 10s as well. We might get a little something over here. Might get 2, maybe more, but I don't want to get too greedy at this holiday season. I am getting ready though, I think, to jump aboard the fun train. I'm going to try to jump in here at this price, guys. There, we got filled. Now, I took the 2-tick take profit away. I'm hoping we can get a nice little pop down here, and we'll see. This could backfire in no time. But if we do, I'll look like a genius. If it doesn't, we get out, and we're still okay, guys. We will survive. Right now, one tick in our favor. We could get out right now. We could hit this market order, be out. Guys, I'm just gonna set a take profit down here. Just, oh shoot, fix one thing. Haha, guys, you gotta be quick. What you didn't see, I had it set to trail, but when it's set to trail, not only does Jigsaw trail the stop, if you put a take profit on, it will trail, so it will move it right up beneath. Almost screwed myself there. I mean, we would have made some money, but really what I want to do is get in line here. Now, typically, what I'm gonna do, I am very tempted to just get out here, guys. Nope. I'm gonna remove this. This is a tricky one. Tricky in the sense, wow, we're making some money today, boys. All right, let's put, let's put a stop loss here. Anyways, what happened there is I had the trail set, and that's why that take profit popped up. I canceled it and took the trail off and reset it. Now, we're getting some activity. These are exciting times, guys. This is why you wait and why you're patient, because sometimes good setups turn into great setups. So we are just going to manage this, and if it looks like we've run out of steam, maybe we pop out. Because if you think about this, right now it's 2,500 in profit. I have stop set at whatever this is, about 1,200. It's 1,250. That's a big difference on 3 or 4 ticks. So we want to capitalize. We want to maximize this. So at any point, but I also want to give it some wiggle room to continue to bang down. Now this is where you're also eyeballing these 10s over here. Look at these guys. They're thinning out. Remember I talked about them thinning out? People are pulling their orders, and I know these didn't trade because nothing's really trading here. There was some traded, but these are people putting orders on and pulling them. So if we can get another little pop down, could be exciting times here in Canada. I have to celebrate with some maple syrup or something. Now there's no harm in taking 2,500 either, guys, believe me, but I am very tempted. See, we might have screwed ourselves. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get out there. See, we could have hung in, but thing is, guys, it turns out my crystal ball doesn't work yet. I put in an order for one, and I've yet to find a reliable crystal ball. Hey, not a bad trade. Not a bad trade at all, guys. Made about 1,500 there. So that's probably gonna do it, guys. We'll hang out for a few more minutes, see if we get any type of like runaway, break low type of action we can jump in on, but I like to keep these videos a reasonable size. I got a little backtracking now. I'm pretty happy with my decision. Only thing I wish I'd done is I kind of knew, if you heard my voice, it was starting to stall, and I was kind of like, maybe, and then it came up a tick or two. Like, we could have got out for 2,500 or 2,100. Instead, we ended up getting 15, like one tick less than that. Every tick counts, guys. That's a lot of tanks of gas, you know? It's a lot of donuts. A lot of Johnny Canuck bucks to give up in each tick if you're going to trade some size. So, hey, we all have room to grow. That's one area where I could definitely improve is just taking the profit when it's at a good level. Seems to have stalled rather than letting it come back and hit your stop. I think sometimes we feel like, well, the stop is profitable. Like, I still made 1,500 bucks or whatever on that trade. Maybe it was a bit more. I forget sometimes. Anyways, yeah, it might have been more like 18. Is that right? I don't know. Regardless, guys, whatever it was, you know, it would have been a lot more money if we'd gotten out when I kind of thought we should. But it's a balance. No idea why the audio is cutting in and out, guys. Maybe the internet's choppy, although it looks fine on my side. They're pushing this low. Really tempted to get in on this action again. They're really thinning this out. They seem to want to push it down. I don't know if do they have the power of Grayskull to push it down. No, you're enthralled. All right, guys, I think I'm going to call it quits. Even if they continue this run, I think I'm good on the day. I mean, it's almost 11 a.m. I like to get out, do some stuff, gallivant around town. I think we've bantered enough. It's been good catching up with you guys. I feel like we're caught up on all the events and stuff happening in the futures world, guys. I hope there won't be any more trading videos. I don't think, today's Wednesday. Yeah, I won't be getting out any more trading videos this week for sure, but I do have some educational ones coming out. I've got them scheduled. Excited for all the content I put together, guys. Trying to get back to my roots. That's originally what I used to do, was do trader evaluations and put out educational content. I think that's really what people want to see. So, I don't know. I don't consider these as much educational content. Hopefully there was some useful information in there. If you were looking to scalp treasuries, order flow, you get a sense again of what I'm looking at. Orders, pulling, stacking, velocity, which way they're going. Try to get in the heads of these people. What are they thinking? What are they doing? And try to be ahead of them, or try to join the pack as you can, and just go along for the free train ride. Guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I wish you all the best. Look for all those educational videos. I'm sure I'll have some more videos next week as well. It's been a crazy year, guys. We've come a long way. I hope you all are coming a long way too in your trading. I know sometimes it can be tough. My first year was tough, guys. It took a while to get profitable. They always told me, everybody said online, it takes at least a year to get profitable trading. I said, no way, come on. Who are you kidding? It took me about a year to get profitable. Nobody was lying. They were telling me the truth. So I'm going to tell you the same. If it's your first year trading, hang in there. You turn that corner eventually. And even if it's your second year, it's your third year, and you still feel like you're really not getting where you want to be, just, the old adage is put in the work, change a few things, try a few new things, figure out what's not working and mix it up. Don't stick with the same routine thinking it's going to change. You gotta get in the mix. Guys, I was eyeballing this. I'm tempted, but guys, we're going to stop. Guys, on that note, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.